President Cyril Ramaphosa is set to attend the memorial service of AmaZulu King Goodwill Zwelithini Zulu, declared a special official funeral category 1. It will take place at the Royal Palace in Nongoma on Thursday. The king will be laid to rest before the service in a private royal family ceremony. The Deputy President, Didi Mabuza, has arrived at the Royal Palace. Now, my colleague in eNCA, senior reporter Spamandla Goka, is following developments there this whole morning, and he was, of course, present when Didi Mabuza arrived. Spamandla, good afternoon. I mean, it looks like many dignitaries have been streaming in their numbers to pay their last respect as the palace before the king is planted on Thursday. Can you just tell us what's been happening in the last hour, including the arrival of the Deputy President?
Indeed, as I was trying to move out of this shot, you can see more and more cars making their way inside the palace here. The Deputy President, David Mabuza, has just arrived. We were able to speak to him just before he went inside here, but we will go back to what he said. I'm trying to check here because I spotted the Secretary General of the ANC, Ace Magashule, who was about to leave Royal Palace, but I understand that he has also gone back inside, so we will be able to speak to him. As soon as he comes out, he will go to another marquee on my right. That's where he will meet some of the senior princes and Amakosi, and then after that we hope to get a word with ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule. But Deputy President Didi Mabuza basically describing the departed monarch as a man of peace, saying they will miss him. He was a straight talker. But let's just see what is happening in the background there. I see ANC Women's League President Batabile Dlamini is also here. Former eThekwini Mayor Zandile Kumete, who's making her way out of the Royal Palace being sanitized. There is the Secretary General of the ANC, Ace Magashule, as well. That's the delegation from the ANC. The leader of the EFF, Julius Malema, has just left Waketo Mthandayo Royal Palace. Minister of Land and Agriculture, Togo Didiza, is inside the palace here. Nongoma, sawubona. Let's see if we can get a word with former Mayor Wasethekwini Mamuzandile Kumete, who's here. Sawubona, you've just paid your last respects here. How would you remember the king? Okay. Well, the former Mayor of eThekwini, Zandile Kumete, saying the Secretary General of the ANC, Ace Magashule, will speak to us together with the former Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Willis Mchunu Umacingwane. Those are some of the leaders who have come here to pay their respects. But let's listen to what the Deputy President said about the departed monarch.
Well, all of us are saddened by the passing away of the king. We are here on behalf of the President and Cabinet to convey our condolences to the royal family and to the Zulu nation as a whole.
What legacy is he leaving behind? How would you remember him?
Oh, a very good king, a very joyous someone, always happy, a straightforward someone. If he doesn't like something, he will tell you. Yes, a good leader. Yeah.
Okay. We will see you when you come outside.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well,
yes, I can hear you.
Spamandla, a lot of recollection there by all those dignitaries who keep on coming in. Of course, we expect more details, I guess, as the afternoon goes on about exactly what kind of a program will be laid out to bid farewell to the king.
It will be a two-part program, two-part ceremony. You will have the first part, which will be led by the royal family members, and then you will have another part which will be state-led, because remember, the departed monarch has been granted special official funeral category number 1. Let's walk towards the Secretary General of the ANC here, Ace Magashule, who is briefing the media, and let's see if we can make our way inside, if we can cast squeeze a bit and put our mic here. I will hold it.
Myself and the other leaders, on behalf of the ANC, we came here because as former Premier, he has been working very close with the King. And we have also worked very close with the King. Last time, I think there was an interaction with the Women's League president. And you remember when we came here after Nazareth, we came to the King. And the message of the King was one: the ANC must unite, because the ANC is the glorious movement of the people of South Africa. So we are coming here to pass our condolences. We are coming here to say our last respect to the royal family, and we just wanted to say what the King started in terms of uniting us, first and foremost as Africans, was very, very important. That's the message he gave us.
Matlewana, I'd just like to turn to you as someone who's worked very closely with Isilo, the legacy that he leaves behind and the lessons that must be learned from Isilo, the longest reigning monarch of the AmaZulu nation.
Well, as the SG says, we have been a delegation led by the SG, but we all had an opportunity to pass our own condolences. In KwaZulu-Natal, particularly those of us who have lived and rubbed shoulders with the King, we will remember his work as a development activist in the province. We will remember his work as a unifier, a person for unity amongst political parties, unity at times within each of the political parties, and he ensured that we united, we never differed. He was very angry at some stage with us as the ANC when there were killings that seemed to be between comrades of the ANC. He never minced words. He was just on us heavily. But what was the result? The result was we have peace now. That is the legacy we want to remember him by. But respect and humility is also part of his tradition, is part of his trademark. But he is also the custodian of our culture as the Zulu nation. We will remember him quite a lot. He was a monarch that we were very happy to have. And we hope that as the day goes by, something similar or somebody similar will be found within the royal family.
That is the premier or former premier of KwaZulu-Natal, the Willis Mchunu, basically. He is also joining the Secretary General of the ANC, Ismachashule. There's many leaders continue to reflect. I'm not sure if you are still with us, if you can still be able to hear us. I've spotted Induna Yamabuto, la Ubabu Mkelija. Bonga Mshongo, I'm going to ask you to come this side so that we will get a word from Induna Yamabuto. Babu Mkelija siyabonga ngesikhathi sakho. Amabuto Embube azoyikhumbula kanjani Embube?
Awu lo mbuzo ombuza wena ukuthi azoyikhumbula kanjani Imbube, ubaba wakho ehambile, ungayiswela into ongamkhumbula ngayo? Ngeke. Sizomkhumbula ngembutho le abesenzela yona imicimbi yesizwe abesenzela yona. Somkhumbula ngayo. Nalapha sekhuluma nje nathi phambi kwethu esitshena ngokuthi ufuna siphathe kanjani, yini engafuneki, yini efunekayo. Somkhumbula ngazo zonke lezo zinto, yonke nje imiyalo yakhe nje. Umkhosini omhlanga simlalele ekhuluma, emkhosini woswela simlalele ekhuluma, emkhosini wadukuza simlalele ekhuluma, nakho lapha emakhaya nje basakhe naye simlalele ekhuluma.
Ubegcizelela indaba yenhlonipho, ibutho selilungele ukuyitshala Imbube okaBhishop Kara.
Lilungele. Lilungele ngoba phela i-transport esingakayitholi kahle. Mase sithole kahle transport, amabutho azofana noboya bendlovu. Ngeke thina sithuntubezwe ile mgomo kahulumeni.
Okay.
Ye COVID.
Okay.
Me ungeyakhulu kumele COVID akayithatha aqhele lapha esuhamba khona thina nale covid yakhe.
Okay, Baba. Well, that is Induna Yamabuto Umkelika basically saying they are ready to plant their departed monarch as Amabuto. We'll continue to keep track of what is happening outside Kwakheto Mthandayo Royal Palace as we take it back to its studio.
Thank you very much. Spamandla Goke there at the palace there in Kwandoma, Kwakheto Mthandayo. Dignitaries coming in, streaming in most of the morning, and it's going to continue, of course, today as it's leading up to the funeral and the memorial service on Thursday.